Hey everybody, MotoZodia here, and today we're going to be working on the Kawasaki Ninja 400, and we're going to be changing out that clutch cover to that one. In this video, I'm going to be going over the steps of how to do it, of what I'm doing. Once again, I'm an amateur, I'm not a professional, but this is what I'm going to be doing right out the gate. I have all my tools basically laid out. I have friction plates, OEM steels, extra oil. Obviously, I'm going to be changing the oil. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do everything in steps. The first step I'm going to do right out the gate is make sure to drain the oil. Now, luckily, I'm near an oil change, so that's a good news. My Kawasaki oil filter. I got the oil right there. I actually written it down. 2.1 per change. How many milliliters, all that stuff. So I wrote it down on there. But if you're in my situation, you want to do this, I definitely recommend changing the oil. Depending on your bike, you might want to get new steels, do friction plates. Why not? Because you're going to be right there anyway. Rather get it done since it's there. What we're doing is we're going to be taking this part of the fairing off to access underneath the bike. Now, the oil, that oil bolt is on the opposite side, so I'm gonna undo that, drain the oil out, make sure to have a spot to put your extra oil in so you can dump it properly. So that's what that is going to be. We're gonna drain all the oil. Once we do that, take the fairing off, I think what we'll do is we'll take all these bolts off, we'll open this up, get this ready, and be ready to pop this out. And then we'll come back and check out and see what we have there. So to recap, we took this whole bottom part out, which gave us access to more of these bolts that we need to take off. There are two more bolts, one right in here and one right here, but actually there's more over here as well. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave this part of the fairing on. All we did was take off this one screw. There was a screw right underneath here. Took it off right there so we could just move it a little bit. Once again, we don't gotta go too crazy. I know a lot of people like to do in their videos, they take the chunk of the fairing off, but stuff like this we don't need to go too crazy on. And now that we have the oil draining, you can see over here, that's been drained out. Ideally, what I want to do is now go and take off. We'll go on the other side. What I want to do is take off the oil filter. I'm not going to put the new one on yet, just take it off just to get everything nice and prepped and ready. We're going to do that, as well as starting to take off this piece right here, the clutch cover itself. Now, it's a little bit tricky because we need to take off a couple of things, but mainly we need this, which is going to go right into here. So it'll be kind of like this. Okay. So this piece has to go right into here, and that is going to go right into here. So I'll show you guys better. And the first thing we need to do in order to get all that happening is take this off. And I'll get back to you when we do that. I just want to make a super quick note. This right here helps you get rid of these. All the bolts are out. Once again, you can see it right there. And now, once that's out, move to the left, you popped it up, and it's ready to come out. Another step that's really important as well is you need to take this piece out by itself. So I did that. You gotta use needle nose pliers, because basically we gotta take this piece out, unscrew this bolt, because this right here is no longer needed. So we gotta take this out and yeah, just yank the whole thing out. All right. Once again, we got it fully out. And here it is right here. All you gotta do is just loosen this as much as possible and let it go through here, and it slid right out perfectly. Okay, so we're up to this part right now. I took the 3 bolts out. You can see right up here with the clutch springs. You did the Barnett ones as well. You get a Ninja, you're more than likely going to be upgrading your clutch springs. Probably the first thing you're going to do. And here is what we have over here. I'm going to change this right here, the steels, as well as the friction plates. I'll be honest with you, I'm not as good as doing it. There's better videos. There's another video that I've seen that does it better than me. So for this part, please go watch that video. I'll probably put a link down below. I think they do an excellent job at it. I'm gonna do exactly what they're doing, nothing different. Once that is installed, then we're gonna start talking about putting everything back together. Of course, after the oil change is done, I still gotta change the the oil filter, but I'm just gonna do that off camera. So just know the oil filter is gonna get changed. The oil is going to be obviously dumped soon, so that's why I have this bad boy over here. So don't worry about that. We'll get that taken care of properly. And now we're gonna go ahead and work on the friction plates and changing this part as well. Another quick update. I want to show you the difference between the OEM friction plates. That's what these are right here. They come with the bike, and these are the Barnett ones. So they're a little more expensive, but this is exactly what you ideally want to get. Once again, it's that right there. You can go on eBay, probably get the Barnett ones, or go to your motorcycle shop or any motorcycle website. They should sell these because these, compared to this, it's a pretty big difference. Before placing your friction plates in your bike, make sure to give it something to drink, okay? You know, you get thirsty. Okay. We're up to this part now. Now for this piece right here was inside here. You just pop it out and you're gonna put it in the new one that came with your kit. So you're gonna put this upside down and you're gonna put it in there. Then you're gonna put the last friction plate on here and put it in, just like that. Okay, so we have everything put together. This is in. Very important. This is only tightened very loosely, okay? So it's in, but it's not in fully. What you need to get is one of these. Very important. Once again, if you've seen the video I linked down below, you'll be able to understand that this is essential because these have been known to snap off. And if these snap off, you have a whole new issue in your hands. So you want to get one of these. Some people said it's at 89 pounds per square inch. I think I have it set to, 1 second, see it over here. That's kilograms. I have it set like this, so in case you want to pause this part of the video. And this has worked for me. When I initially changed my Barnett springs, this was how I set it, and it's worked perfectly. So I'm gonna do this right now, and then we're gonna start working on putting everything back together. We are almost done. Here's how it looks so far. A couple of things I'm gonna talk about immediately is how the fairing basically can go over it or underneath it. So just keep in mind that. Once it's screwed in, I'll do another update. When you do oil, you want to make it hand tight. When you do the oil filter, there it is. When you do the oil filter, you want to make it hand tight. Did that. The oil cap comes off with one of these. Well, any kind of one of these to grab this off. I really wish they kept it like the little turn knob. I kind of like this. But then again, it's your oil cap. You're not going to really be messing with it. It's just something I want to throw out there. It does, you do need a tool to get this off, basically. All right, I'm going to fill it with oil. Alrighty, we finally did everything. I didn't remove the oil yet, but it's all sealed in and everything. What we're going to do is we're going to start it. I have my window open, and we're just going to start it for a little bit just to hear how it sounds and how it looks. By the way, this is a Leo Vinci. All right.